Yo.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, fellas? Welcome to No Ideas Original. I am Mr. Rob. I got the good brother Yada in the building.
What's up, everybody?
Zane trying to get his camera together. Yo, Zane, you with us, good brother? He's working on that. What's going on, Yada? How you been, man?
I'm good, man. Good week, man. Enjoyed the weather. We had a good one.
The weather is changing, man. I'm catching the spring fever too, man. I'm thinking I'm outside almost every day. Whether I'm throwing the ball with the dog, walking to go get the mail. I'm taking full advantage of the outside now, bro.
Just being outside, yeah, I hear you.
Just being outside, man. But today we got a treat for you. No Ideas Original. We try to bring good content. And today we have from Harlem World, Cardan.
Yo, what's up? What's up, fellas? What's up, people?
What's up, good brother?
Good, man.
How you feel, man?
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
But how you feeling, man?
Oh man, it's a heavy heart day for me, man, with this DMX stuff.
Right.
Yeah. My mind, is just registering everything right now. But
right.
Yeah.
What I tell people sometimes during the morning time, in times like this, especially with people close, keep the best of thoughts, man. Keep the best of thoughts that that you can remind yourself when they were smiling, remind yourself when they were doing healthy, and
life thoughts.
Them life thoughts, man, and carry you through, man, because that'll keep a smile on your face. But how you been, bro? How's everything with you?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed, man. I'm been working on a bunch of stuff, but I'm good, man. Yeah.
Good you got, man. Good to see you, man. You look healthy too, brother.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. A lot of us brothers, man, and I make sure I tell brothers when I see them, yeah, you look good, champ.
Good,
man.
Oh, y'all from New York?
I'm from New York. Yes, sir. I'm from the Bronx.
Yeah, from the Bronx.
Myself and we got two other people part of the show. My man Shy, who's not on here, and Zane trying to get in now.
Okay.
Girl from the Bronx, and we live up in Connecticut. We're trying to spread out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. So we want to know a little something about you, man. It's been a minute, man.
Yeah.
We usually just answer just life questions, man. One of my first things I wanted to ask you was, who's your two top MCs and why?
All time, it'll probably be Biggie and Tupac. I know it's crazy, as cliche as it may sound. Yeah, I think because they both capture both of the elements as far as what resonates within me.
Right.
As far as the MC side with Biggie, with the stories, with the rhymes and the syllables, and Pac with the realness and the passion. You know what I mean? So it would be them. I mean, I love, who's one of my favorite, I think, is in my top 5 that don't get his respect. I got LL Cool J in my 5.
Now talk about now I can talk to MC like you, bro.
Yeah. I got LL Cool J in my top 5 for sure.
L for me, L was the only rapper, right, that I can play on my pop's car, and he blasted.
And he had a lot of elements with his stuff too. He was a ladies' man, but he still had some hard shit.
Yeah,
that's right. Yo, tell us how you linked up with Cam and Mase.
Damn. So we all from Harlem. Cam was from 40th, Mase was from 133rd, and I was from 131st. St. Nick Projects. So Mase used to be in this basketball tournament that took place in my projects.
Right.
So they're like 5-6 years older than I am. So so I used to see Mase playing basketball. There was a rap group in the projects named BBO. It's like 5 of them. Blinky Blink, actually, the one of the group members from Harlem World, he was in BBO, and Mase was down with them. They were just a local group, spitting.
Right.
And Mase was down with the crew. They all lived in the projects with me, so we were all friends. But Mase was from 33rd, so Mase would come around. I took a liking to Mase. Mase was one of the best MCs that was in the group. Right around the Children of the Corn time and all of that. But yeah, Mase was in the group. I took a liking to Mase. I was like, man, you nice. This is way before we even had a record deal.
Right.
And So Mase started getting on, and then Mase took a liking to me, and then that's how me and Mace's relationship started. You know what I mean? We shortly after that, we did a couple clue tapes.
Right.
And shit was, I was 15, and shit just snowballed from there.
If my tape pops,
crazy.
Many times I rewind y'all shit for real, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. So that was big for me, man. I was still in high school when we did those clue tapes.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. But what is Harlem World doing nowadays, man? It's been
well, Stace, his sister, she doesn't rap or anything. Mase is, in and out. Blink is not really, you know what I mean? He's not really active. Mino was active. That was another member of the group. Loon, you guys, the Loon story. Loon is just coming home. Huddy Combs passed away. Peace to Huddy. And you know what I mean? So that's kind of, where everybody is in their life. I'm still active. I'm still, you know what I mean? I'm still writing, still doing my thing.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. A writer you are, man. We'll get into that. A writer you are. Okay, Yada.
So how'd you start working with Jermaine Dupri?
JD was a feature for me, man. We my manager at the time, our manager at the time, Cool to Love. He just put him on the record. He just put him on the Jam On It joint. I always liked JD growing up with Crisscross anyway. You know, I was younger, so theoretically it was like, let's put him with Jermaine. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See what see what can come out of that. But yeah, I mean that's where I first met JD at, man. Doing that video.
So I heard I seen an interesting story about the Harlem World tattoos.
Oh yeah. Champion. Yeah, so, Champion did these tattoos, man. Yeah, and I don't know if it was Mase, I don't know who was it, and they was just like, yo, nobody can come get these tattoos unless they with one of us. So either me, Mase, or Cameron.
Right.
And it's crazy. I got a guy who hits me on IG like, yo, I need you to take me. They won't give me one. He's like, I want one. But he's like, yo, they won't give me one. I'm like, damn. But I'm gonna take him to get it done too. He's been asking for a while.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. So I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was that Champion. Huh?
It was that Champion?
That's Champion. I know Champion tattoo in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know Champion.
Mm-hmm.
Now tell me this, Cardan. Like, who was some of your inspirations growing up to make you want to, start to write the 16s and stuff?
Man, that's a good question. Well, I would say Mase, definitely the BBO crew. Growing up, they was nice MCs, man. So,
right.
I would say them. But as far as like the, I would say definitely LL. I would say Rakim. I would say, I mean, it's so many, man. You got Crisscross, of course. I mean, they're not MCs, but this is the stuff that inspired me to want to do music. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even from Heavy D to Rob Bates to Brand Nubian, the Tribe Called Quest to
Heavy D. It's funny.
Snickers, DOS Effects. We talking about, you know what I'm saying? So it all of that stuff really influenced me, man, to want to make music.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What's the last book you read?
That's a good question. I got it over here. I read this, it's crazy. This Al Sharpton, Rise Up.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some good news in there.
Yeah, you guys have big on books?
Yeah, I try to highlight a book every so often just to see for the readers.
Mm-hmm.
And and kind of get into the mind of the person a little bit, man. We gotta get away from all of
the stereotypes, man.
Yeah, and all the big shit, man. And talk to people for real. Like, are you a good dad? Like, do you read?
Right.
Do you drink water?
Right.
How often do you drink water? I mean, we gotta ask questions, man. So,
nah, that's dope.
Right here that I have in the back, man, about Reginald Lewis, the first black billionaire, man.
Wow.
Like basically, Reginald Lewis is like everything that Warren Buffett is doing, owning like various companies and stuff. Reginald Lewis was doing that back in the day.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So shout out to Reginald. Also, I want to say real quick, y'all. Let's have a moment of silence for DMX, y'all.
Yes, yes.
True pioneer.
Official. That's official right there.
Man, it's crazy. I was just working with DMX, man.
You was working on something nice?
Yeah. It was, and it's crazy. I was just working with X, man, talking to him. He loved me. He loved my shit, man. I'm gonna post a video in a little while, but of him just telling me like, "Yo, when I hear your shit, man, you know what I mean." And he's a guy. He don't got a front
for nobody.
You know what I mean? He's not one of those industry talkers. Like, get what I'm saying? Like, just gonna tell you, you know what I mean, on some phony stuff.
He lived out his passion, man. And
to hear that from him, man, it's a lot for me, man. It's you know what I mean? It's inspiring as well as, you know, unfortunate, man. But I definitely got a lot. DMX is like a Tupac type of dude, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like his reach, his connection with people, man, is unparalleled, man. Like everybody feels like he's there, you know what I mean, relative. And that's, you know, that's like a Tupac thing, man. That's crazy for one person to do. That's like, you know, that's like God, you know what I mean? Like that's different, man. Not all rappers have that ability.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Not all singers.
Not even, you know, I don't even want to start naming names, but that's not easy to do, man. I would only relate that to Tupac for me, for real.
Yeah, that was X's passion. His passion came out everywhere he went, man. He lived his life. He lived his life out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Every word, even in his prayers, man. My wife and I talked about his prayers just recently. Like, yo, you know, he was touched, man. He felt something, man. He knew and what he was feeling. He knew he was gonna touch a lot of people too, man.
From day one, you know what I think it was with him? I think he was just himself.
Yeah.
Unapologetically.
Yeah.
And that translates, man. People, you know, I'd rather somebody be themselves than to be anything else. I'd rather, you know what I mean?
He had an interesting quote. I was watching him on Drink Champs, where he was actually talking about trusting people, and he said something to the effect that he trusts people for who they are.
Yeah, I saw that soundbite. He's just so pure, man, regardless of, you know, whatever his vices were, man. He was definitely special, one of a kind type of person, man. And it's just so unfortunate, man. I hate these tragedies with these talents, from Prince to Mike to Whitney. It's so unfortunate, man. It's heavy.
We're losing them household names, man.
These are icons, though, man. Like we never getting another Michael Jackson. I don't care how fast you moonwalk. We're never getting another Prince. I don't care how deep your purple is. We never getting another X. I don't care how deep your voice is or how much prayers you say. It's just, you know, they're just one of one, man. And no, not to anybody else. Those people are special, man. And I'm happy we get to shit. You know, they shared some of their life with us as fans. People. I'm happy to just be a fly on the wall and just catch that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, in our generation, you know what I mean?
Right.
These kids, they don't not that they don't appreciate. I just don't think they get it.
No,
but you know, I'm glad you said that, because back in the era when you was rapping and when you first started rapping and all that, the 90s is the golden era. And still,
that's why
I can't imagine an era being better than that. From the 90s, from everything from like 1990. I mean, don't get me wrong. The 80s was the found. 80s and 70s was the found.
80s had a clip in there.
You know what it is? We just didn't have a lot of hip hop in the 80s.
You had so much competition. It was top tier artists in that area.
It was so diverse too, man. You had so many different styles, and everybody. You had Diggable Planets. You had Black Sheep. You got Naughty by Nature. It was just so, you know what I mean? It was so much flavor. It's ridiculous, man. Mobb Deep. We got the Wu-Tangs, man. It's just a lot. But yeah, you're right. I agree with you. I think we do have the golden era in music.
Yeah,
I really think we do. Even with Lil Wayne, because he's like the last of the breed, I feel like, and which is the birth of the new. So it still ties in. You know what I mean? Sort of like Rakim J, for example, kind of. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, he spanned both periods.
Over, huh?
Yeah, he spanned both periods, Wayne.
Yeah. So it still carries over. So essentially, we're still all, that era is still responsible.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I just wish we'd get back and, instead of this, I don't even want to get into that. But yeah.
All right.
Let me ask you this, man. What makes a good writer first, and then what makes a good ghostwriter?
I think what makes a good writer is being able to, depending on who you're writing for, I think it's being able to put yourself in that person's shoes, perspective, mindset, space that they're in, or whatever the topic could be for the song or concept. You have to know how to take yourself out of that. Get what I'm saying? So, for example, if I'm Lil Wayne writing a song for Taylor Swift, I can't be Lil Wayne on the Taylor Swift song. You get it?
Yeah.
I gotta kind of take myself out of my realm and put myself in hers. And then what connects with that is, the beat selection, concepts, the melodies, the flows.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because I'm
married together.
Yeah, I'm big on like melody and flow. I'm the type of person that hear a song. Like, I know I like a song when I want to keep hearing it. Okay. Like, there's so many songs that I can hear and never hear again and never care. I know when I like a song because I'm burning it out. You can ask anybody that know me. I'm burning out like my niggas. Like, yo, it's the 50th time. But that's when I know I like the song. But it's pre-programmed. You get what I'm saying? The frequencies in it, like music. I don't even know if y'all really understand how music is like a hypnosis. Like that shit has a hold on us.
I'm glad you said that, man.
It's not even like it's optional anymore. It's like you need it.
It is though. It's real melodic. It's very spiritual, and it's all about the beats per second and the beats per minute.
And it taps into your soul. It taps into your core. It's like you ever heard a song that you felt like they wrote it for you, like you wrote it, like you could have wrote it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's crazy. And what's even crazier is you're not the only person that feels like that.
There's a whole bunch of shit.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's like we can't even grasp the concept of how ill that is, bro. That shit is different. That's like we can't even explain that. How do you explain that? That's
what part of putting a record together do you like most?
I actually like writing a song for somebody and hearing them kill it, because there's a lot of people who you can write a song for that does it, that underdevelops. Not underdevelops, underdelivers.
Right.
I'm saying I wrote songs for people where it was like, I should have kept that, or I should have given you that song because you didn't nail it. You get what I'm saying? And to be honest with y'all, there's people that's a talent in its own. Somebody who can take a song and deliver it spot on and nail it. That's a talent. You can write it and that can deliver it and nail it like as if it was theirs. That's a special talent in its own. Trust me.
Yeah. It seems like there's a couple of guys like that. They like got
Lil Bow Wow. Not to, no disrespect to nobody, but we know JD wrote some stuff for him, but Bow Wow is special. Like he can take it, make it his own, and kill it and nail it. And it's like, wow. As a songwriter, you hear it's like, damn, you did it better than it could.
Than I imagined.
Even Michael Jackson. You get what I'm saying? He'll take a song, nail it, and be like, he made his own. You don't even care who wrote it after that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I actually like that process of giving somebody a song and them killing it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So do you think it's more people out there in rap, because people always try to act like they're not. Do you think it's more people out there with ghostwriters than people believe there is? Because I'm pretty much sure there is.
Yeah, I think you know what it is, man. I think. See, I feel like the ghostwriter, quote unquote, stigma is a bad. It's the perception of that is bad. You get what I'm saying? But I think even if we all in the studio, us four, us three, and you come up with something and I come up with the hook and homeboy comes up with the melody, are we ghostwriters?
Right.
Right? Yeah, like we just contributing to a song. You get what I'm saying?
Right. We're composing the song.
Yeah, we're not ghostwriters. I feel like the ghostwriter, the narrative kind of paints it, makes it like it's a secret. You get what I'm saying? And that's why people shy away from it. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, nobody's supposed to know. But who cares? I tell people, man, listen, if you have a ghostwriting problem, if somebody is like, yo, then that's a good problem. Because nobody cares about shit that ain't hot.
Yeah,
right. You know what I'm saying? By the time it gets to that point, it's like, yo, so and so wrote this. It must be really hot, and that's a problem. I'm willing to have. That's a good problem. You get what I'm saying? That's what I call a good problem. That's right. It's like, oh, okay, well, I guess it's doing something. I guess it was good to get that right up or whatever. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. But the stigma, man, and that shit as an occupation, because I got a publishing deal. Like I'm actually an actual. I have a publishing deal, which is a writer's record deal.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I have to fulfill certain contractual agreements, and with the stigma of ghostwriting fucks it up for me because it's like people who really need help don't seek the help because they feel like they're gonna get.
They want to write it on their own.
That shit is stupid.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
So, and you know, we're in the music business, man, huh?
They want the bag sales, but they don't see the potential that it'll be somebody that's 5 times doper them as far as writing, but they want to keep the bag to themselves.
Listen, I call that 100% of nothing.
Right.
Right. All bad, right? If it's all bad,
I call that 100% of nothing. I'd rather have 50% of something or 10% or even 2% of something than 100% of nothing.
Right.
So as part of the ghostwriting and stuff, you have all your business right, the record deals and the publishing deals. Whatever. Is it just as lucrative as being an artist as doing the ghostwriting?
Well, shit. If I do Bieber and Taylor Swift, shit, yeah. If I get Bieber, yay, Beyonce and The Weeknd's first single. You think I'm worried about going in the studio doing an album or doing some shows?
Already.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
You get what I mean, though?
Absolutely.
Like I got The Weeknd's next single, Taylor, Biebs, Ye, and Beyonce. And to believe it or not, you got The Dream. You got like Neo, and that shit is possible.
Neo's a nice writer, man.
It's so many dope writers, man. Shout out to Rico Love. Shout out to all of those.
Think about it. How many people knew that Ja Rule was writing TLC stuff?
It's crazy, man. I just found out something crazy. Hold up.
Damn, son, that was another Yada. Where you pull that one out from?
Yeah, see what I'm saying? And yo, I'm gonna be honest with people, man. Fans. Us hip hop critics are the only one that's is critiquing that. These fans do not care, bro. They would rather hear a collaborative, great song than you sitting there writing some whack shit by yourself. Trust me.
So who haven't you worked with that you would like to work with?
That's a good question too. I work with Ye. I work with Missy. I work with Kim. I work with a lot of people, man. Who would I like to work with as far as an artist or on a write or like to write something for?
Both.
There you go.
And if there's an artist, that's a good one. I would like to work with Stevie Wonder. I like Stevie Wonder. Like if I could get if you told me you can have any feature you want, it'll probably be Stevie first. And I'm not thinking on
Stevie's just he's the magician with words.
Yo, can you imagine the Stevie verses?
I can tell you, I seen Stevie play live at Sam Ash on 42nd Street. I just happened to be in the store looking at equipment. He showed up and he just started playing.
Yo, can you imagine anybody doing a Stevie verses, man? You just don't show up. But yeah, I think Stevie Wonder would definitely be one of them, huh?
Nah, I said I agree. Don't even show up going against Stevie.
Yeah, don't even show up. That's one of our last iconic living legends, man. Stevie Wonder. I like I'm like an R&B dude though, so I don't really listen. I love hip hop, but I don't listen to so much of it because
that's right.
A lot of it, you know what I mean, has to be the right frequency for me. I like Frank Ocean. I like Drake. I like The Weeknd. Huh?
Frank Ocean is dope, and The Weeknd. Like
Frank
The
Ocean
Weeknd, I tell you what, Cardan and Shannon and Rob and McCall, I tell you, like The Weeknd is like
that's
one
his
of my
man,
favorite.
That's his man, right? That's his man's right there.
We get busy, yo. Them kids are special.
One of my favorite artists right there.
Them kids are special, man. Weeknd, Frank, Drizzy, them kids are special. I like Party Next Door. I like a lot of I like a lot of that type of stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like Party.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of those type of vibes. Like you know, borderline, like it's like R&B, but when the hip hop beats.
In the 90s, we had that element so graciously, man. The way we kind of melodically put hip hop and R&B, that they kept parties rocking. I don't know what you're saying, man.
Let me ask y'all this: Do you guys like the way music is evolving for the better? Like
yes and no.
What's your because there's still some jams that you like, that you wish, that you happy that was made.
Yes and no. I think because of music's availability and how it's being administered to the public so easily, anybody can put out anything. And one of the questions I ask producers when we have them on, do you miss having an artist in the studio with you versus emailing tracks all over the fucking place? You know what I'm saying? Because there has to be a quality of symmetry when artists hear something and the producer hears something. But did you hear that? Nah, I didn't hear that. And y'all work together and y'all I think music just works out better when both the artist, the engineer, and the producer in the studio versus emailing shit.
I mean,
that's quality. Because sonically, you're looking for that missing note that make you like, oh shit. And then if the lyrics go along with it,
I like that's a good point, because I like to when people like, yo, I need you to help, I need your help on my artist, like writing stuff. I go on my email and see what, because as a writer, I go in the studio and just lay a bunch of shit just openly. You know what I'm saying? No verses, just hooks, some verses without hooks. So you know what I mean? They're just a product. So depending on the artist, I would go to my drawing board, see what I got, see if it fits that person, that that style. But I always tell them, I would rather get in the studio with the artist. It cuts the time in half. It's just way better, bro.
Right.
They get to tell you their insight. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And and I think in that aspect, music has suffered because you don't have that quality of sound anymore. But then brothers like yourself, there's so many other brothers from the 80s, even the 90s, still making music. And I think production has taken the thumbs up and have gone up because there are a lot more producers making quality, straight out the straight bangers. I love them guys. This is my buddies, but
you have beat makers and you have producers. If you make a beat, you are not a producer. All right. So let's just say not to right. Just to give the people some insight.
Some context.
You can be a dope beat maker and it's no shot to you. But producing, when you produce a record, it goes well beyond tapping the drums. And you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, one of the things
there's a quality missing there.
To go back to your question is, you know what I like? I like the fact that people actually have so many different revenue streams, and people actually got a better chance to make money off of their work now. I felt like years ago, a lot of people was getting beat. Like you'd be working your ass off, and you getting like a small check, and somebody else is killing it. Whatever. So you had a lot of that.
Gift and a curse with that, because now you got little dickhead who thinks he's the next little baby.
You're gonna laugh. That's the part. That's the part I hate.
He goes off. He's like he could just upload and do what the hell he want, which no can't knock the hustle, but music wasn't. I feel like there's a lot of people that was born to make. Michael Jackson was born to be Michael Jackson. James Brown was born to be goddamn James Brown.
That's right.
Beyonce was born to be Beyonce. You get what I'm saying? Now you have people in between who learn the craft and get better at their craft. You get what I'm saying? And that's dope too, because when they ask you what you want to grow up to be, you don't really know, and you get whatever your passion is. So that's dope. It's not a knock to them, but I feel like there's certain people that was like people that was born to do what they do. You get what I'm saying? No matter what, like I feel like that's the reason. You get what I'm saying?
And I think that's the part we're missing. We're missing writers like yourself. We're missing more writing.
The music is kind of more microwavable, so it's not like, I think to some extent it kind of lost some of the soul in the music. Like like we just talked about how DMX was able to connect with people on a personal level, how Tupac did. There's not a lot of people that's connecting with people on that type of level, and the music has no longevity to it. So the songs are like fly by night. God makes something, okay, it rides out for a couple of weeks, a month is dead. So these, like a lot of these guys that come out now and the things that happen, will we remember what they did a year from now, 2 years from now, something? Somebody else pops in the space. It's just like microwave.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah. So that's the part is
You're
like,
right. I hate that. I hate that part. And you know what happens with that, man? For me, like every day I'm jaded with music, and just like some days I wake up and want to jump off the roof with it and do a zillion songs. Some days I just be like, I don't want to say discouraging, but it's because you got the labels and these people who only go based on likes, based on followers, and it's like, come on, we didn't even have smartphones 12 years ago. How the fuck you basing the whole career off of likes? And we didn't even have Instagram 7 years ago. Well, whatever Instagram came out. So how can you base talent off of that? So what that does is tell somebody, yo, go outside, set their self on fire, and run down the street and do the Harlem Shake. And get 1 million followers and 1 million likes, and then we're gonna sign you tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? It perpetuates dumb shit. It takes everything, strips everything from what it is music. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no reality show, but the crazy part is people get reality shows from doing dumb shit like that.
Yeah, that's
right. You get what I'm saying? So it's just watered down and commercialized, and the culture vultures don't care, man. You want to be a little dickhead and say your rhymes backwards and nobody can understand them? We're going to give you a mustard beat and let you go.
Right. Now, Cardan, tell me about this, bro. We had big shout out to Ebon Thug, big shout out to Tragedy. We had them brothers on separate episodes, of course, within the past like 2 weeks. Tell me about that classic, because I told them two brothers too, and I'm gonna tell you, the only freestyle that I know that was on radio that can go hand in hand with when Jay put up Rockefeller back in the day, and they did that thing up there on Funk Flex Joint, was when you, Mase, Cam, Mase, Imam Thug, and Nori did your thing. Tell me about how the whole thing like came about, though. Like, was it on the normal, like, or was it, what happened? Like, y'all all killed it, but like, was it like on the arm, or like what happened? You just went up there, or was it pre-planned?
Now that I rewind the tape, I think Clue, Clue was popping. I think Clue wanted Mase on his joint. Mase was like, yo, I'm doing it. You got to put my niggas on it, which was me and Cam.
Okay.
Right. We went to Unique Studio. I remember that. I just saw Cam on Drink Champs, and Nori was kind of explaining it. We went to Unique Studio. That's right there in middle of Times Square, right on 42nd. I don't know if anybody know the Sabaros. It's right next door to Sabaros, the old Sabaros. I don't even know if it's there. But yeah, we went there, man. Mase had to actually ask my mom to take me to the studio because I had school the next day. I was
right. You the youngest out the whole thing.
Huh?
You were the youngest out of that whole squad for that night for that freestyle, correct?
Bro. The youngest, man. I was 15. Hold on. Damn, I'm trying to turn this volume up.
Wow.
Yo, I was 15, man. 15 years old, bro. Still in high school, man. 15. I'm trying to think if I had that rhyme already. I'm not sure. I was just talking to somebody thinking. I don't know if I don't think I wrote it.
Look, Cardan trying to play humble right now. He killed it. Everybody killed it. Yo, man, come on. People at 15 not spitting bars like that back then.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I'm trying to think because in my mind, I didn't have that. I don't remember having that rhyme before that day.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'm trying to think if I wrote it the night of, and Mace was like, "Yo, we gonna go to the studio tomorrow," or did I write it there? I don't think I wrote it there because it was late when we did it, and
because you rhymed on the Biggie, the Biggie You Shot Your beat.
Yo, I got the rock clue tape to New York, yo. Yeah. That was crazy, man. Yeah, Iman, everybody was there. What did they say? Did Tragedy Iman remember that day? I see Nori drinking. Nori just said. No.
The funny thing about it, bro, is that Traj, he said he was like maybe like about a good 30 seconds. He was trying to recall. I think he said something about DJ Self. He said it might have been DJ Self's crib.
Yeah,
he said somebody else. But Traj was like 20, 30 seconds. He was trying to put it together.
No,
and
what
then
about he was at Self crib?
He said everybody held it down.
Hold up. Traj said he was at Self's crib.
I believe he said, yeah, I think he said Self crib.
Back in 97?
DJ Self or what? I don't know, but I think he said Self's crib.
That's gotta be a typo. Gotta be a typo. Self in 1997. I fuck with Self. That's my boy, but he couldn't have been at Self's crib. It had to be somebody else.
I'll tell you what, bro. After this interview, I'm gonna send you that interview. Maybe I'm wrong before he said DJ Self, or no, he just said Self. And then he said some other joint, but I don't know which one it is. So I'll copy the link and send it to you after the interview.
Okay, nah, man, that was an epic night, man. So I'm just watched Cam and Nori's and Drink Champs. And Nori was saying Iman wasn't a rapper.
He wasn't. He
wasn't.
He admitted that. He said Traj really pushed him to be an MC.
Yeah,
and
right.
Iman
killed that too. He killed that.
Oh yeah, he killed it.
Everybody went crazy on there.
Yeah.
That was
everybody went crazy on there. Yo, if that's the one thing that anybody would know me from, it's probably that. But jam on it, none of that.
Too, bro. I mean, look, see, be humble.
Now you know, around that time, after that we started getting crazy. We started getting crazy on the tape. We used to go to Clue's Monday night mixtape on the radio. Remember, he started doing High 97.
Yeah.
So we started going up there and just kicking freestyles and just getting crazy.
Yeah.
So what were them times like for you, man? Like,
yeah, I'm about to get into that. Shortly after that, I got a record deal from that Clue tape.
Oh,
Boy, which allows me to meet Nori and become, you know what I mean? Because Nori was on Tommy Boy Penalty.
Right.
Crooked Letters, that was a group that David Banner was in. He was in that group.
Right. I remember them. Wow.
Yeah. They later, Penalty, they could have signed Nelly. Yeah. I beat me up, you know the Nelly story. But yeah, Nelly was with me during that time. They could have signed him. We had Nelly's demo with Kuda. Shout out to Kuda Love. Shout out to Nelly. But yeah. So what was my point?
We're talking about
so I got a deal after that, and I got a whole record deal. I got a $250,000 budget, got like a $50,000 advance. I was 15, man.
Nice.
My whole life changed, bro. I was like 3 months before, I was dusty in the hood, eating fucking butter rolls and hot chocolate for $1.
Poppy store, sir, at the
corner store.
Yo, listen.
I missed them butter roll days, son.
Yeah, man. So that shit changed my life, man. You know, Mase, that whole shit changed my life. And you know what? I didn't see it happening and coming like that. I didn't see it happening like that. But Mase was Mase was getting crazy. He was, you know, he was becoming the next sensation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He did the Only You.
Right.
He was starting to look like the new LL. You know what I'm saying?
He was shooting like a rocket for real.
Yeah.
So to be honest with y'all, man, these labels, they wanted any affiliation with Mase, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They wanted whatever he had coming, bro. Mase could have picked up a German Shepherd and put a do-rag on him.
Yo, son, between what you was writing and he was writing, you would just thought it was just coming from the camp that way. Because
you know what?
Lyrically, it was like, damn, these guys are just playing with words, man. That's all they doing is playing.
Mase, man, Cam and them, bro, BBO, they were great role models for me, man. Just as far as just sharpening my knife, you know what I mean, getting me prepared, and still to this day, man, that education that I got from being around them, from learning that wordplay, just you know how to rhyme, how to bounce. I really credit that to them, because that was like schooling for me. You know what I mean? I sat around and I didn't just sit around to sit around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Looking back, I observe how I was doing it now, but you know, in the moment, I was really soaking it up, and I really use those tools. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know they was teaching me this. It wasn't like a chalkboard. You get what I'm saying?
Right. It wasn't a bullet.
No, they was just doing them. And I just, I took elements and I soaked up.
You had to adapt to it. You was
breathing,
adapting.
you know what I mean? But Mase doing Harlem World's album, that shit was almost like boot camp. So I learned a lot from that too, because that shit was like boot camp for real. That was more like learning. So you know what I mean? Like on some bulletin shit. But in a fun way, we recording the album, but Mase was, I feel like, I don't know what it was, but he was like really stern and strict during that process. Who ends up on these certain songs, who says what, whose verse is good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So you're originally from Harlem, right?
Yeah, from St. Nick.
Mm-hmm. What does Harlem mean to you?
Everything. Everything. From Teddy Riley to Rob Bass to Keith Sweat to the block parties, to the water pump, Johnny Pump being on, to the basketball tournaments, to the people, to the individuals is so unique and so outstanding, man. We are definitely the Mecca of the world, man. If you take a person from Zimbabwe and you want to show them inside out, I'm dropping them right off in Harlem, and they're gonna work their way out. And you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what's funny too, Cardan? Like we had several people on the podcast from Harlem. Like we even had King Fade, aka Shirt Kings, on here too. That's Bob's cousin, the brother with the green hat. Bob's cousin.
Yeah.
That's my cousin. Yeah. Good dude, man. But what I and I'm glad you laid out all them things about Harlem, because that's what I loved about Harlem too, man. The block parties, to be able to go down a block is blocked off, and you can have fun on those blocks. The basketball games. I lived in the Bronx, but the competition was in Harlem.
Everything. Everything. That whole paid in full.
Good ball.
The essence of paid in full. It captures. Right. You see what it was. It was a party. It was an outside. It was a borough party. Every block. Right. Every block. The latest cars, the prettiest girls, the flyest hustlers. You get what I'm saying? It was that.
Hey, tell you what, Cardan, do you know about Cove Lounge?
Yeah, that's my boy Billy. Billy. Yep.
Yeah,
my family. And I knew Billy, and Billy knew me since I was 8 years old. That's my OG. It's my godfather, man.
What's up?
Yeah, for man. Sure. That's family ties right there. Family ties right there.
100%. That's my guy. I talk to him often. That's my guy.
I went there when the joint was just like about to be in inception, when they was just doing the damn construction and all that.
I mean, they changed it. Yeah, you see, Harlem got a nice little bistro vibe going right now.
Yeah. It's a different world now. It's a different.
Yeah, we got we outdoor dining now.
A little bit gentrified. Gentrified in Harlem.
How'd the pandemic affect you and your family, bro?
I mean, there's different elements to that, man. I mean, of course, there's time where you don't get to see people.
Right.
You don't get to hug them.
The tough part.
You know what I mean? That's a tough part. But I'm not really, like, for me, I quarantine. I've been quarantining before quarantine. So I like to party. I like to go out, but there's times where I'm just, I just be chilling. Like I don't want to go. I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to be around nobody, and not even in a bad way. I just don't be in the mood. So as far as that goes, that was kind of like normal, whatever. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing crazy. The verses really helped out.
Absolutely.
But you know what it is. When you have an option to do something and when you don't, it hit different.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
Cause so like when you
move a lot different when you can make the choice you actually want to make.
Yes. When you have that option, but when you don't, it hit kind of different. You're like, all right, well, now I'm really bored. And it's nowhere to go. I wish I would have used that time to go out. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I mean, pandemic ultimately, man, was unfortunate just for society, just for the human race. So that was a bad thing. We lost Fred the Godson. We lost some people, man.
We lost household names, man.
Yeah, we lost some people.
And from a different perspective, I was talking to my buddy about this. I said, spiritually, man, we as a people, we don't focus on ourselves enough, but we focus a lot on the outside world. And today was a prime example. I didn't post anything DMX, nor did I listen to any music. I knew I was going to get inundated with so much rhetoric about, you know what I mean? And it's just the admiration. There's nothing wrong with that. But see, someone like yourself has actually worked with D.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You've been, or you know his presence, you know what his aura is like. Not from a fan's perspective, but from a peer, so to speak. Someone who's in the game with you, who's in studios, that's a different connection.
It is, man.
You know what I'm saying? And
I do hope they show them the type of love they showed, a lot of people recently, though, because
it's already happening. It's already happening.
Yeah,
Trust me. If it's one thing you're gonna get, it's love. You're gonna get love. I mean, you're gonna have. I'm sorry to cut you off, bro. You're gonna have your media outlets who want to say, they're gonna highlight the
negative,
I'm saying, but ultimately that can never outweigh the love that he's gonna get, bro. If it's one thing he's gonna get is that love. And for me, man, I go through so many mixed emotions, man. Like before I just tapped in, I was listening to, just listen, not to his music. I'm listening to, I Wish by Kels, you know what I mean? I'm listening to different stuff like that kind of gets me. Like you said in the beginning, you reflect on the life of it. You get what I'm saying? Not necessarily the death part of it. So, but I go through so many mixed emotions. One minute I'm in tears, because I'm on social media and I'm just seeing the love, and that makes me emotional. You get what I'm saying? And certain songs under pictures, I'm a softie when it comes to that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit tears my heartstrings. But I go through mixed emotions, man. But most of all, I just listen to music. Helps me, man. Like it always did. I listen to some music, and not necessarily his music. But that too. You know what I mean? That helps me, man. It helps me cope, man. It's it's good. It's therapeutic, man, for me. Sometimes.
There you go.
Tell us, man, who is Avon Carter? That's your alias. Who is? Let's delve into that chapter, that chamber right there, man.
Avon Carter, man.
Well, I went on Instagram. I saw the hot single you got. You had like Jada Kiss in the drink, Gilly the Kid in the drink.
Yeah.
Tell us about that, bro. Like, tell us who is Avon Carter.
Well, as far as like the name Cardan, I've been in this business, man, since '97, bro. Since I was 17 years old, man. So I feel like to in a nutshell, you see how Titty Boy 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
It was just a quick, you know what I mean? He was down with he was Titty Boy with the group.
Yeah.
I mean, then he just switched it to 2 Chainz. I think it's a reinvention in a sense, but more of
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, just for me. for me as a person, as an artist, as a creator, I needed a new kickstart.
Gotcha.
Not that nothing was wrong with Cardan, because people love Cardan, and people love that part of history, and it's not a knock to that. But for me to keep going and want to make new music and keep going, I needed a switch.
Right.
I needed something to wake me up every day. Like, nah, this, you know what I mean? Now people want Avon Carter shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and that, you know, it's coming, it's playing out. It's playing, you know what I mean? Because I know people that know me half my life that be like, yo, what's up, Avon? And they're not doing it on no, they really like giving me.
They're buying into it. They're buying into it.
Yes. You know what I mean? They could call me, but they don't even got to call me Cardan. They could call me my real government name. But they call me Avon.
Is that full-fledged video out? I saw the promo, like the different cuts.
Yeah, that full-fledged video is out.
Out yet? Yeah,
it's on YouTube.
Okay,
got you.
But I gotta be more consistent, man. Consistency is key. And like I told y'all, I get, every day every day takes on the life of itself, man. Some days,
right.
I love it. But with the infrastructure of this business, it's crazy, man. I mean, well, you definitely need capital. We all know that, right?
Yeah.
So you get like a sponsor or somebody to help you bring your dreams to life.
Right.
It's gonna be a slow process, but you shouldn't stop there. And as I'm saying this, I gotta practice what I'm preaching as I'm saying it. You get what I'm saying? It's so easy for me to say it and so hard for me to actually facilitate the shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every day takes on a life of its own. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get discouraged with the new ways of the world. You want to, you know what I mean? Sometimes you be like, damn, I want this should have more views or this, but you get caught up in that. You get what I'm saying? And then naturally you get caught up in that. But it's not the grand scheme. And one thing's for sure, the more you stay consistent, the more it will grow. You keep watering the plant, it will grow. You might not see it within the first 5 days. If we buy a plant today and water it tomorrow, you get what I'm saying?
Right, that's right.
The more we do water it, it will grow. And that's the laws of physics. You get what I'm saying? Nobody can stop that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So as I'm saying this, I gotta really, practice it as well. But yeah,
and that consistency, that's what builds on longevity.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because if you don't have that consistency, you in and out.
Yeah, and you playing yourself.
Yeah.
It's like starting, and you know what I mean. You start in the race, and you just not even that you tired. You just like, oh, they way already up there. I'm not gonna. Yeah, you know what I mean. You playing yourself, and that's not the mentality to really have. And it's a struggle every day, bro. If I could be real with y'all, it's a struggle every day.
Man.
Yeah. I gotta ask you, man. Is it true that you wrote that Love and Hip Hop theme song?
Oh yeah, that's me. That's me. That's my vocals on there. This is the life. Man, hip hop music. That's me. That's my vocals on there, man. All this shit. Cool. This stuff is real, man. The dream is real, bro.
Look at that, man.
Dream is real.
Look at that, man. Look at all the Nelly blacks right there.
All right, I see that. Look at that.
You probably can't see it from the reflection, but yeah, man, the dream is real, bro. It's possible, man. My ultimate dream, my ultimate goal is to find me a little Bow Wow and Jermaine Dupri, his whole shit. So if y'all got a little guy for me, a little Bow Wow that's about 5, I write the whole stuff, and that's my ultimate. That's my ultimate goal, because I know where that can go, man. We talking screen cores, we talking lunch boxes, we talking Wheaties boxes. You know what I'm saying? We talking stickers, we talking everything. That's the lick right there. Trust me. That's the lick.
That's my next.
Tell me this, right? Because I have a cousin that ghostwrite a lot of European artists out here, out there in like Denmark and all this other stuff. Like, with your range, like I know that you wrote for, the person that you had that plaque up there, and what genres besides hip hop could you write music for?
All genres, man.
Yeah,
I'm a musician. I'm
so
a
what
musician.
I'm
Even
gonna
if
do,
I'm not familiar in that space, I would
got a good market out there in Europe.
Say that one more time.
I said, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna plug you in with my cousin. My cousin got a good thing going out there in Europe. Like he writes for like a lot of US people might not know him, not know the artist, but they like the Justin Biebers and the whatever's out there in Europe, Denmark, and all that other stuff. So yeah,
nah, definitely do that, man. Even if I'm not familiar within that genre, I know my mind, my vision, and my wherewithal. I can pull anything off, bro.
So if you weren't doing music, what would you be doing?
That's a good question. I like photography and stuff, man. I like pictures and videos. I like to bring things to like move. It'll be something with some type of film.
Right.
I think so. Yeah, I like pictures and like video and movies and camera cuts. You know what I mean? I'm into that stuff.
That leads to the question I always ask an artist.
What's that?
How important is the imagination?
It's endless, man. It's endless, bro. Imagination is currency. It's your currency without having it. The actual physical dollar. Your imagination is Walt Disney, man. Imagination is Steve Jobs with our phones. Imagination is us being able to talk right here with a game plan. And you get what I'm saying? It's endless, man. It's very important, and you definitely need it, huh?
The reason why I asked that because I believe it's the imagination that can pull us out of any situation we're in.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's being able to travel outside of the body. Imaginations are essentially dreams. That you bring to fruition. Steve Jobs with Apple, his imagination, man, it's genius. It's like Kanye West.
Stan Lee with Marvel.
Yes.
How you put all those superhero characters together by using civil rights themes.
That's crazy.
So
imagination is very important.
So we got a question from Shannon. They said, "Can you tell us about a time someone may have under-delivered on a song you wrote?"
She probably want to know the artist, or he probably want to know the artist. I can't really say the artist.
I can understand that. I can understand that.
But the viewers might.
I can't really say the artist, but I can say it's. There's artists that we all know and we all like certain music from. And, there's certain musical things that they've put out that they underdeliver. But to their defense, it could be that one song, because I've been in studios with artists where they underdelivered on one and they absolutely nailed the other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, that's a talent in its own. Trust me, because I can write a song for all y'all three. Y'all not gonna nail it like, one of y'all may nail it better than the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that might, you know what I'm saying? It's a talent in its own, for real. It really is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be able to
tell us this, Cardan. Like, once you got your advance, or like, you was knee deep in the industry, what was, I guess, your greatest investment that you made? I don't know if it was stocks, real estate, equipment, whatever. Like, what do you think?
I did buy some studio equipment, but that's when people was like downsizing and doing it in their house. I don't really catch vibes at home like that. I mean, I can write at home, but as far as recording myself and all that, it takes the fun out of it for me. I don't really. It stifles me. It doesn't motivate me to want to do it. I can write at home all day, and I actually prefer to write at home because it saves money in the studio. It saves time. And when I'm there, I just knock shit out. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you catch different vibes in the actual studio that you don't catch at home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
that's a perfect segue. Do you have a favorite studio that you work in where the magic comes to the pen to the pad? You have a favorite studio?
I'm just excited. To be honest with you, I just be excited to be in any studio. Once I'm there, it turns on. I just be happy to just be there and able to create and actually record right after, not write it and then set up a time later. You know what I'm saying?
This is good, man, because it's really good to see somebody who actually got the love for it or something, like the love for the environment, to be in the studio and be in it.
Yeah, that's one thing I would never change, man. My relationship with music is pure and uncut, and I don't force anything. So it's no amount of money you can pay me and say, yo, I need this tomorrow. I need a hit tomorrow. It's not going to work like that. Even though I couldn't do it, and it's possible, but I don't force anything. My relationship with music, I like to keep it pure. So even if I don't write for months, when I do get back to it, it's still fresh and pure. It's not forced. Right. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't write for songs for money. So because you can never pay me what I think the song is worth.
Yeah.
If you ask me, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
10,000 enough?
Right.
If you ask me, no. You get what I'm saying? Especially if it's a great song, it's priceless. You know what I mean? So I don't write songs for money, even though it's a job in a sense. But my relationship with music is pure, man. It's genuine, and that's one thing I'm never gonna break for money, for people, for nobody. I'm gonna keep that pure and sincere. So every time I go to it, it reflects the same energy back. You get what I'm saying?
Let me ask you from a production standpoint, who do you like working with the best?
Yo, it's crazy. I used to work with Pharrell, man. Pharrell did like 2 joint, the Neptunes. I don't even want to take any credit from Chad because Chad was definitely there.
Big shout out to Chad Hugo.
Yeah, shout out to Chad, man. Them guys are super talented from VA, man. So I used to work with them way back when, like Super Thug, in that time.
Right.
Yeah. So those guys, man, are great producers. I love to work with the Neptunes, man. I haven't worked with them in years, 15, 20 years, but I still remember the feeling, and you get what I'm saying? There's no real one producer, huh?
Pharrell and Chad, they pushed the envelope sonically, almost like how Tim did, man.
They turned it up.
They'll take a sound,
and this shit was hard too.
Yeah.
It was poppy, but it was hard. Yeah. It had all of the elements. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people don't know that Pharrell was working way back with Teddy Riley back in the day when Rum Shaker.
Absolutely, yeah. Pharrell used to tell us the stories about back then too. Some huh?
Yeah.
Man, that guy's a super talent, man. Whether he's that guy is super talent. Both of them, man. Both of them. So if I could work with, if I was going to record an album, and if you say, yo, I got a budget for these producers, I probably would go with the Neptunes, yo. Because I love they bounce the quality of their beats is crazy, man. It's crazy.
I don't know why people don't use guys like that.
Oh, you want me to tell you?
Yeah, I know.
They can't afford that no more. Them niggas beats be your whole budget. You can't work with. You have an album with one song if you get a beat from.
That may be like $600,000.
Yeah, I mean they'll work with you, but them guys they only work with people that they like at this point. You can't hire them. They buku. They paid out the ass.
Yeah,
it's not like they're not doing beats for money no more. But back when I was working with them, they was doing beats for money. But now,
do you have a favorite? Like shout out to also Timbaland and Swiss Beats.
I never worked with Timbaland.
I would like to see that. I would like to see that.
Timbo Beats is dope too. I be hearing him on his gram. His quality, good quality.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you speaking of Timbaland and Swiss Beats, do you have a favorite one or two versus battles that happened in the past?
Like I told you, I'm an R&B thug, man. So I like Brandy and Monica's. I like who else did it? Nelly and Luda's was dope. I'm a big fan of Nelly and Luda, man. And Nelly's.
It was all right. I enjoyed it, Joe.
I love both of those artists. Who else did it? We need some more producers. They need some more producers to start doing it. But
yeah.
You catch the Earth, Wind and Fire and the Ozzy Brothers joint?
I haven't missed one versus yet. I will not miss a versus. I can do anywhere. If I got a flight, we're gonna have to reroute the flight. We're gonna have to do something. I'm not missing no versus.
What about the I think the Shantae and Keisha Cole?
That was dope. Love those girls. Yeah, those were dope. Oh, yeah. They got the hits, man. I love the hits, man. The hit song, man, could cure some shit.
You know, it'd be dope too. I don't know if you did, but big shout out to Mary J. Blige. If you haven't worked with her, I think that'll be a good collaboration.
I did work with Mary. I wrote what's the name for P. Diddy on the Press Play album, Making It Hard. Whoever's listening,
okay, yeah.
The Press Play album called Making It Hard, produced by Rich Harrison. Yeah, I wrote that for Puff. Making It Hard with Mary. Crazy. Beyonce was on that song, and Brandy was on that song when I first got it. He ended up using Yep. So I did work with Mary, man. Yep. I did Making It Hard for Puff Daddy on Press Play album. Yep.
You see how they do this all these accolades he got. He's just too humble, man. I like that though. I appreciate that.
Was the key, man. We all won, man. You know, I don't get nothing out of flexing on my people. You know what I mean?
Is Puff as hard on himself as he is on others?
Oh man, all that making a band stuff.
Yeah.
Puff had me. It's crazy. Speaking of that song, Puff had me write that one song for 1 year. And it wasn't like a year straight because I had an accident. You know, I was in the hospital and stuff. But when I got out, that nigga's like, yo, you want to finish? You ready to finish it? So he could get any writers in the world. You know what I mean? But I guess the way I was starting it, that he was like, nah, I need to keep this energy.
Yeah.
When I got out the hospital and everything, sure enough, the A&R was just like, yo, how you feeling? You healed up? All right. Go to daddy's house at 4 o'clock, nigga. Finish that song. Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
But nah, this is the stuff that artists need. This is what's not around anymore. You get what I'm saying? That schooling, man, that knowledge, and you know what I mean? That drilling. Sometimes you need that because you know, to be the best, you know, Michael Jordan and these people you don't just be the best by just being the best. That shit comes with hard work. You know what I'm saying?
Right, man. Encouragement goes a long way too, man.
Yes, and even if it's not, and then because sometimes it don't come off in an encouraging manner. Sometimes it's stern, and you know, it's almost like a work. It's like a job. It's like your boss. It's like, all right, you know, they're not cursing you out, but essentially they like, yo,
I need you to get it done.
Pick it up.
Don't do that no more.
Right.
Or you might lose your job.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Puts the fire under your ass. So it makes you better as an individual, just in general. You know what I mean? And then the goal to that is to pass down the jewels and help the youth to understand the levels of protocol and how to, you know what I mean?
And progression.
Everybody's not gonna get lucky, man. You got a lot of these artists that get lucky, and you know what? They disappear too. As quick as they come, as they go. The ones that stay around, it's not luck after a while.
Right.
And that goes back to what Brother Rob said. It'd be like some microwave shit.
Yo, you know who else? Bruno. I would. You an artist that if you say I can do anything, Hollywood Bruno too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but you know.
Hold on.
Huh?
Yo, Cardan, that has to happen right there.
Yeah,
Bruno Mars, that whole Anderson .Paak, that vibe they got going.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
Oh, you're so sweet, so sweet.
Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak got that joint together now.
Yo, that shit moves my soul, man. That takes me back to like Teddy P. You know, it gives me that. It takes me to a place in my heart and my soul. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Good times, yeah.
Nah, that has to happen, man. We gotta make that work somewhere in the universe, man.
Definitely, man. I'm gonna try to get y'all Loon on here, man. You know, Loon is my boy. I'm gonna try to see Loon got some time. You might not have
much shout out to Loon.
Yeah, he might not have much time as I do, but you know, he might kick it with y'all for half an hour, 45 minutes. And even the group, I want y'all to interview the group too, man. Whoever, you know, Blink, all of the guys are around.
We love
yeah,
you.
they got other stories too, you know, and they was older than me, so they got different insight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
we love to do that.
That'd be dope, man.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? I don't mind helping you
So
guys.
tell us Cardan.
Which one of y'all reached out to me? Which one of y'all DM me? Which one of y'all reached out to me?
It might have been he's on the boards in the back.
Oh, hold on, let me see the name. Oh, it's probably the company name, huh? No Idea Original.
Yeah,
that's just the umbrella. That could be any one of y'all.
Yeah.
Shannon K. Harris, but he's the one that operates. Shannon. Okay, shout out to Shannon. No, Shannon. That's my cousin, and my other cousin is up top.
They just beat me for Shannon.
It's all family.
He just it's Shannon.
No, it's Shannon, man.
Oh, Shannon, my fault. I'm bugging. I thought you were saying. I thought you were saying another one. My fault. Shannon, thank you. Thank all of y'all, man. Thank y'all for reaching out and fucking.
Thank you, brother. But tell Cardi, Cardan. I'm sorry. Tell us, what's coming up with this Avon Carter project?
I'm about to put out. That's a good question. I'm about to put out a project. It's going to be an EP, and it's called The Vaccine. So you can put that in your pipe and smoke it how you want.
Nice, bro. Nice.
And I gotta do it before somebody jack my idea.
Yeah, put that out.
You know what's crazy? I think of so much stuff and just sleep on it, and when I wake up, it's already in the world. And it's not like they heard me say it, like they listening to the show. It's not like I said it on the show or anything. Shit is just be in my head.
Yo, and that's why I leaned on into the question about imagination, because a lot of stuff we're bringing into fruition anyway.
The power of the mind, power of the
mind, power of suggestion, man. Be careful of the things you're keeping in the conversation you're having with yourself.
Speaking in existence,
1000%, bro. So it's gonna be called The Vaccine. I'm trying to see what I could play for y'all real quick. Y'all know Stacey Barf. She's on the Nipsey Hussle, the opening of the
yeah.
What's the name? What's the name of the album? Victory Lap. Victory Lap.
Yeah, Victory Lap.
Crazy with Stacey Barf. I think y'all would like. Let me play it. Let me see if I can hear it.
Okay.
Y'all mind?
Yeah,
bro.
Okay, let me let y'all hear this joint real quick. Give y'all a little sample. I saw y'all playing. Somebody debuted something on that. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, I told her last week.
Let me know if y'all can hear it. Mama. Hold up.
Exclusive.
I did it with the pen even. All right, here we go. Y'all can hear it?
Sure.
Yeah.
I do this shit for mama, I do it for B. I do this shit for Harlem, I do it for me. I did it for the city, I do it for really. I did it with the pen, even did it for Diddy. I do this for my niggas that's locked in the box. We was just them little kids just hopping the scotch. Spent hours on blocks, I would just watch. The cops came and dope man through the rock in his socks. I gotta do this shit for Huddy 6. Alizé champagne, that's the Huddy mix. I do this shit for you, not on no money shit. The only thing I'm trying to do that's on the bucket list. Top down in the drop head. Dashboard looking like an iPad. If you ain't got to gas me, I'm a hybrid. Smooth as Michael Jackson, oh, I'm bad. My bad. But I never felt before. This gives me a feeling that I never felt before. I do it like I'm Sean Don. It's true, you know I do it prime time. My homies rolling on that high time. Rollies in the sky, time flies. We do this shit but she married now. It's hard to see them pictures in that wedding gown. My heart was kinda heavy, but I wasn't ready. Somebody probably knew it was hard to hold it steady. That's gonna be dope. That's
There you go. There you go.
I see you. I see you right ahead for yourself too.
Yo, the vaccine
That's
on
a
the way.
nice one right there, Cardan.
Need your help for the promo, for me, man.
We got you. We got you.
That's a nice one right there, bro.
Nah, wait till y'all really get that and hear that, man. It's gonna be funky. It's gonna be dope. I'm one of the best to ever do it, man. Watch. Y'all gonna be like, it was right.
Hey, you go and tell the clocks that was on the movie, bro.
The broken clock is right at least 2 times a day. Yo, I got some heat, man. I'm on anybody that's listening, they want to go quick. I'm on Jim Jones' last album, The Still Dipset, featuring Joel Santana. I'm on what else I featured? I did a video with Jim too. What else I did? Man, I've been doing this shit so long, I forget sometimes, but I'll send y'all whatever y'all want to do when y'all go to post the link or whatever, or do a post. I'll send y'all everything for people to go.
All right, cool, man. Well, look, brother.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you for.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it, man.
100%. Thank you, guys, man. So this, where can I find this? Y'all recorded this, right?
Actually, it's live, so it's going right to YouTube.
Live on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
You go to YouTube, go to No Ideas Original Podcast, type in Cardan, it'll be right there.
Okay,
with everybody.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you guys, man.
Appreciate you too, Cardan. Don't forget, man. The other people that you said that was in Harlem World, let them come through, man.
They on speed dial. I got y'all. Whenever tell Shannon to hit me, and I'll set it up for y'all. I'll pop in with you.
Plug yourself, man. Plug all
your
outlets,
Who is Avon Carter? Please follow me there. Twitter, Instagram, think Facebook as well. At Cardiland, that's more of my writer page, my daily day-to-day life. But the vaccine is on the way. You gotta get it.
Oh yeah.
You gotta get it.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for having me, man. I'm here, man. I'm a distant relative, so you guys can hit me anytime, man.
Pleasure, bro. Pleasure meeting you, man.
I appreciate y'all, man. Love always.
All right.
Love.
Later. Oh man, that was a great interview with Cardi. Great interview with him, man. Cardan, appreciate it.
Yeah, that track is fire.
Your camera's still on a delay a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, he would jump in right as he was speaking sometimes. I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah.